under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Kenny Rogers will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box is the veteran left-handed hitting Kenny Lofton as we're just about set for baseball. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Pitch popped up. Tremel has room in foul territory. 1 down. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, Meat.
Striding in is Prince Fielder, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. David Peterson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Stepping up is Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
1-0.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
O'Neill.
To the plate now, Paul O'Neill, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Peterson is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty B. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Now a throw over, back in standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Circling under it is Lofton, and he takes care of it for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Cecil Fielder.
Now it'll be Cecil Fielder. First delivery to him as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, George Foster. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Bryce Harper is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-2 now.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate now is Jose Canseco, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Canseco.
And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
High and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Ricky Henderson waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. Oh, but that'll be shy of the monuments as it hits off the wall. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
3-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Try again, 1-2.
That's a ball.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. The 2-2.
That's the ball.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jorge.
So now into the box is Jorge Posada, and their runners at the corners now. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. First offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Now back, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
So now to the plate, Derek Jeter, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it, a great running play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is right there, 1 down. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Jeff Mcneil will be the next to take a turn. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, James Mccann pulls this one in the air out to left. Canseco able to track it down for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Two balls, no strike.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 3-1 pitch.
Yeah. Full count.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Foster ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the right
And
fielder.
while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. So next to bat will be Paul O'Neill. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
I had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Cecil Fielder is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here. And
they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Kenny Lofton back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Up next for the Mets.
That brings up Prince Fielder. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-1 home.
Ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Now a little looper down the left field line. Left fielder coming in. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Stepping in now, Jose Canseco.
The left fielder.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Liner in there for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category.
Henderson.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter.
So the next to bat will be Alfonso Soriano, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Now the 2-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Alan Trammell waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Couple of runners on base with 1 down. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
Here it comes on 1-1. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The catcher Jorge Posada comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the 3rd baseline.
After fouling off the 2nd one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Woo! Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Next for New York, Derek Jeter. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game, Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and one. Here it is.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and one. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. One run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or eighth in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
At the plate now, Bernie Williams as he drives a liner to right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. To the plate now, Paul O'Neill, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Hit back up the middle, scooped up, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead it 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in George Foster.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of...
Oh, look at the diving stop. It's in time.
You know, you hear me talk about having baseball timing, having a baseball clock. That play right there showed it. Pretty play. The dive and then the ability to get back to your feet quickly and make that throw to cut him down at first.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike one. Lindor is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities.
1-1.
Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Speared on the dive. Got him.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at ball one. flew out in his only at-bat so far. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the night at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees 4 and the Mets 1. So here is Cecil Fielder. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The first baseman.
Tino Martinez will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 24.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Next, he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, Jose Canseco, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 3-0 offering. Martinez aboard here at first with nobody out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits. 0. Yeah, to pressure. Falls off after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Darryl Strawberry is at the plate as he watches ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So next to hit is Alfonso Soriano. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Ball high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left. Tino Martinez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. So here's Jeff Mcneil. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Pulled toward right center field. Williams comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Stepping in once again is James Mccann. He flew out in his last AB. On the ground softly towards second. Reined in. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in next, Kenny Lofton. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Opposite field to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now. And Wade Boggs is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Boggs playing here in his age 29 season. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
I can't even begin to imagine 20 years in the show. The umbrella of what he falls under. Guys like Craig Biggio, Derek Jeter, Tony Gwynn, to name a few. To hang in there for 2 decades. Just incredible feat.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada. As he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
3-0 to him now.
3-0.
From the stretch. 3-1.
3 balls, no strikes.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone! A 2-run shot for Jorge Posada. Second home run early in the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Derek Jeter.
Shortstop.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And
Now
with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Williams.
Next up, Bernie Williams, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
2-0 now. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Nope. 3-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
3-0 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next up is Paul O'Neill. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground the way.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall.
Man, you know that old saying, you don't want to count your chickens before they're hatched? Man, that looked like a 2-run bomb right off the get-go.
It did. It should have been a 2-run bomb. You got to tip your hat to the defender right there. Giving up his body for the team. His boys are loving him right now.
He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't go anywhere. More two. Wade Boggs remains in the game playing 3rd after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half
Now
inning.
playing 3rd base, number 26.
Barry Larkin is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Prince Fielder. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
That brings up George Foster. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Fouled away. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up Tino Martinez.
The first baseman, Tino Martinez.
And now the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 33.
So stepping in is Jose Canseco, singled in his last at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball one. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Sometimes you just got to thank your lucky stars right there. Definite missed execution pitch right there. Eyes lit up on that pitch right down the middle.
Another example of how difficult it is to throw 3 quality pitches in a row. The first 2 pitches right on the corner. That one a little bit too much of the plate.
At the plate now, Alfonso Soriano, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Gesellman, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 13th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. All even now, 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Strawberry rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Grounded back up the middle. Barehanded for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1.
The batter, the catcher.
Now at the plate here is Jorge Posada. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And it's fouled away. Bonds leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. Mcneil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Now at the plate is Bryce Harper. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. The a windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Derek Jeter grounded out in his last at-bat.
Derek Jeter.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D'Lo. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And that one yanked just foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Dylan Betances comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Paul O'Neill will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Jeter on second. Williams on at first with nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now. Betances, originally from New York State. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 3-1 pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. One there on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here comes Tino Martinez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Lofton is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Now to bat, Jeff Mcneil, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy. But to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Boggs will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Next to stand in is James Mccann. He grounded out last time up. Popped him up. Boggs in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So now to the plate, Kenny Lofton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
So now to the plate, Barry Larkin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
8-1 is the final tonight. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Kenny Rogers earns win number 4 on the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. David Peterson couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website,